How's it going, guys? We're back again. NJ Rabble Rousers here. As you can see, we have two very beautiful rifles here. It seems to be the never-ending winter here. It's very cold.
Oh, yeah.
We're pushing through.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd bring you some more content while we had some time down here in the lair.
Yep.
In today's video, we kind of wanted to go over some things that you thought were illegal in New Jersey, but in fact are legal and you can get. Starting off with which is the AR-15.
Yeah.
You can get these in New Jersey. I'm sure some of you guys,
I'm
know
surprised
this stuff.
how many comments we had, or feedback that we had, which we appreciate.
Exactly.
That's like, oh, I didn't know AR-15s were still legal in New Jersey. And I was like kind of set back by that a bit. So
Yeah,
I figured this video is definitely called for.
Yes, exactly. We know some of you know this and stuff like that, but these are for the people who may not know these sort of things. AR-15s you can get in New Jersey. Now, of course, you have to have some sort of limitations on them. 15-round mags, pin stocks and stuff like that. As of now, yeah.
A 16-inch barrel or 14.5-inch with a 1.5-inch muzzle device.
Yeah, that's the way
makes it 16
You can
inch.
kind of skate around
so
that.
you can play around with the barrel length a little bit.
Yep. But you can get AR-15s. Of course, you can actually get 9mm AR-15s.
Yes, carbine.
Those have to be, I think, 16-inch barrels as well.
Yes,
right?
oh yeah. Or a 14.5-inch pin, which makes it, I think it makes it shorter.
Yeah.
If you go that route,
Yeah.
you have to have it permanently secured to the barrel.
Yep. So don't think that these are totally scarce in New Jersey, because I'm sure there's plenty of them out there.
Yeah.
And you can get them. And we've always said, in our past videos and stuff like that, if you can't necessarily afford a complete rifle, you can always get what this part here is referred to as the lower receiver. This is the registered portion of the gun. You can just buy one of these. I mean, I'm sure you can go on, I know a couple websites you can go on that they offer these for about like 30 or 40 bucks. And then if you ship them to your local FFL, you can probably get them for under $100.
Yeah, or check out your local FFLs. They probably have some in stock. You pay a few dollars more, but bottom line, you can start off with that, at much less cost than the whole rifle itself.
Exactly. And then you can build it when you want. And there's plenty of videos out there on how to put together a lower receiver. And if you want to buy the upper receiver complete, you could do that, or you could put together the upper receiver as well, and then they pretty much stack together, and you got yourself a rifle. So that's the AR. What do you got over there? That thing looks scary.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows this is the AK. The thing about these guys is we can still get them. They're still a great rifle. It gets you into the 30 caliber category right off the hop. Whereas with the AR, again, you can have it chambered for a similar round, which I believe would be 300 blackout, which would be closer to the AK round. But yeah, you can still get AKs here. This one does have a folding stock, but again, this is welded into place. But you can get the look, which is pretty neat. And I have a Chinese pistol grip on here, as well as a Russian Bakelite mag that I had made to hold 15 rounds. But you can still get these things here, guys. They're real simple to operate. Basically, your magazine gets rocked in and out. You fill your magazine in. Chamber around, that's it. It's ready to go. It's ready for action. It does have a safety lever here, but other than that, but pretty neat gun. But yeah, guys, you can get these, and I would say right now, if they're out there, if you see them at your dealers, I've actually seen one of these used in a local place.
Yeah.
I thought they were asking a little bit kind of too much money for it, but you never know, you can haggle. But they had a really nice Wasser, I believe it was, which you could still get here. Nice wood, nice matching wood. It was a nice gun overall, but I don't know, he was asking a bit much. But they're out there, and like I said, if that's any indication, the prices are gonna go higher as the stock goes lower. Definitely, guys. Like I said, they're only going to keep tightening things up more and more. And these are great guns. Either one that floats your fancy. I favor the both of them because you have the 5.56 round with that, and then if you want something hard hitting, like we said in other episodes, this can go through. This 30 caliber round can go through quite a lot more than that is. That one can probably punch through it. This one will go right through it. And that's talking about like cinder block, car doors, things like that. This is a really neat weapon. It really is. But
Yep, that's 2.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna hold on to my Peacekeeper while we talk about
no,
these
no,
other
no.
ones.
Rest of it.
All right.
Pick it
Well,
up later.
so you guys can look at this all you want in its glory. But another gun that you might not suspect you can get in New Jersey, as we've shown in a previous video, is the Mossberg Shockwave. Now, if you haven't seen those,
Yes.
those are it's essentially a shotgun, 14-inch barrel shotgun that has it pretty much just has a broom handle stock on it and nothing really
Yeah.
else. They're about, I think, like overall they're about like 20 inches in length. They're not very
26
big.
inches. 26 inches, yeah, which makes it a firearm and not a shotgun.
Yeah. So you could get those now in New Jersey, which I don't think previously you could have, which they'll probably be gone in about a year. So you might want to sweep those up while you can. And we've shown that in another previous video. We didn't break it out in this one, but I think
it's labeled Shockwave. They got to check it out. But it's definitely a cool novelty item.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you can get something like that here. It has a 14-inch barrel, which basically 16 inches the norm. Anything below that is considered an NFA item, which you can look that up. But that's what makes it all like really cool. You can accessorize it to a degree. I'm starting to also find that they have pistol braces available for it. The only thing is I don't know if you can use them in Jersey, but other states where you'd have to apply for an NFA, you could just put a pistol brace on this thing. Now you have a shoulderable, so to speak, shotgun because it has that pistol brace on there.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't know if that's a New Jersey thing, but keep in mind for other places.
Yes, that's definitely one to keep in mind, guys, when you're looking for things to get before they're gone. And then we had another one here, which you know more about, so I'll let you take care of that one.
Oh, the Ruger Mini 14. Yeah, Ruger is a company that you guys should all be familiar with. They make a lot of nice pistols. They make a lot of nice rifles. They make an AR-15 as well. But one of the things that they're famous for is the Ruger Mini 14. Look that gun up, and you'll see some things that will probably pique your interest. It shoots the same round as the AR-15 223 though, the 223 version. It does not shoot the 5.56 version, but it does shoot the 223 version. And it has obviously box magazines similar to the AR, which you can probably get, I'm sure at this point now that we're speaking 15 rounds, 10 rounds, and probably 5 rounds. Probably 5 rounds is what it comes with. But it's a wood stock. It's a wood stocked gun, but the configuration is a rather well thought out, rather well laid out, and I would guess the action type is similar to like an M1 Garand or an M14. So it's a tried and true action type. You can also probably get it chambered too, from what I'm hearing, in 5.56. So now you do have a counterpart to your AR-15, or if maybe that particular rifle floats your fancy, you might favor that over the AR-15. But I'm trying to think, there's other calibers. I'm sorry I have to keep looking away, but 300 Blackout now, they also might make it. If that's another caliber that floats your fancy, which would be into the 30 caliber. And also, I think they make a 7.62 caliber, 7.62 by 39, which is the same as the AK rounds.
Yep.
So that is a rifle worth looking into as well. You might save a few bucks over a higher end AR-15, but for the most part, they don't come cheap. I would say they're generally in about the $800 category. You can get them with synthetic stocks as well. You can get them with some, hate I say it, but assault weapon type features here, depending on how many are grouped up into one rifle. Like I think you can have like a somewhat of a flash hider on it. Things like that. But you have to look into it. But that's another good rifle. And then there's also are we going to go right into the creme de la creme? Because we mentioned the guys. If you're out there and you have some money and you like to fool around with firearms, guns, and stuff like that, get yourself a 50 caliber. Let me tell you, me and Anthony have had this conversation many times over. If I could get one more gun, if I could stop buying guns. If because I have, we're pretty good. But if I could stop buying it, that was it. You could only have one more gun. You can only have one more gun. It'd be a 50 cal.
Yeah.
50 cal. The better, Barrett 5000 XL, whatever the hell it is, But they make they make low end 50 cals. Believe it or not, I'm not familiar with all the brands, but they do make. You can get into a 50 cal for, I want to say, between 3,000 and 4,000 maybe.
I think you can get into single shot 50 cals.
Yeah, single shot 50 cal.
Price,
Yeah, the box mag would be the way to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, that's like having like a Corvette.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's just the gun, person, how they would spend money.
Yeah. But again, going back to what we were talking about, all of these you can get in New Jersey. A lot of people, think that just because we're New Jersey and we have a lot of gun laws, which we do, definitely, not denying that, but you can still get a decent amount of firearms here that, you wouldn't think otherwise. Like we were talking about the AR, the AK, and other things and stuff like that. And it's just, it's maybe not as simple as other states and stuff like that, but you can get them here. So, I know we want to talk about some other accessories. We know you can get threaded barrels for pistols.
Yes, absolutely. That's another thing that you can get. Like if there's a certain type of pistol that floats your fancy, whether it's a full-size Sig Sauer or a full-size Glock, they do still offer threaded barrels. Now you can't do much with it here other than it to look cool. That all right, I have a threaded barrel gun.
Yeah.
But you can also get the suppressor sights. But if you happen to move into another state. This is something that I thought of. Maybe pick up some of the. Well, you can get them here.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a cool idea.
Yep.
But yeah, those you can get as well. Another gun to look into. We weren't going to talk much about it, but we should at least give it mention if you want to look into it. Like I said, guys, we'd like you to go out there and do your own research, because when you bring some of these things up that we're talking about, other stuff comes up that may interest you. But the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, that's another gun. It's a foldable carbine made by Kel-Tec, which, if you know anything about Kel-Tec, it's going to be made of a lot of plastic. But supposedly they got these things too. Yeah, it's real lightweight. It's foldable. They run pretty good for the most part, but I especially like the 9mm one because it favors Glock magazines. They have a 40 cal one, which when you see these things in your local gun store, if they happen to have them, if they stock Kel-Tecs, generally it's the 40 cal. The 9mm is harder to come by, and I can understand why, because I think in a lot of ways I don't disregard or say anything negative about 40 cal, but I just think 9mm in this day and age, still where we're at now, is the way to go, as far as its commonality, as far as its ballistics, as far as its capacity, and blah blah blah. So, and plus I like the fact that it takes the Glock mags, getting back to the Kel-Tec, but the 40 cal you see a lot more often, but then I think you're restricted to, I don't know if you can use Glock mags in that one, or you have to use a Smith & I don't know how they work with the mags, but the 9mm one to me is the one to check out. But that's the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 foldable, collapsible carbine. Really neat gun. Really neat gun. And you can usually score those for, if you find a really good deal, like around $400. If you find a good deal. Yeah. Otherwise, they might be more like $450.
Yep.
So those are the big ones there.
Exactly. Yeah. And then, of course, we've always talked about, like your stocking up on your green tip ammunition. Stocking up on 15-round mags. Stock up on these things, because before you know it, they'll probably be down to 10 round mags in New Jersey. Not saying that we want that, but 15-round mags may be hard to come by soon. So definitely, if you can, buy a couple of those. And I think that's about it. I mean, there's tons of stuff out there that you can get, that we haven't mentioned in this video. Definitely do your research if you're looking to get a certain type of gun. See if it's legal in New Jersey, and certain types of configurations it may be, certain types it may be not. So definitely do your research in that regard.
Yeah.
But other than that, we appreciate you guys stopping by. We love having you out here, and we love just discussing random crap.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for all the, what was that last video we had?
Yeah, there's a lot of love on our last video.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And next time around, guys, I think we're going to do some stuff about shotguns. Got a Remington 870 here, tried and true. We're going to also talk about the Mossberg 590. And there's some differences between the two, but also how useful a tool the shotgun is. And how it's definitely a tool made for specific jobs. And like I said, you can we're gonna dive into it, and we're really gonna talk about different barrels, how interchangeable everything is.
Yep.
You can get a shotgun if you want to blow off a door hinge specifically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into it, but that's for next time. We just want to give you a little, throw a little stardust out there for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, like I said, hang in there. Hope everybody had a good Easter, whoever celebrates Easter.
Definitely, yeah. Right, April Fools.
Yeah, on April Fools, yes. Yes, it's when Jesus rose and the Easter Bunny came there to witness it.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I know about it. That's how I decipher it.
Anyways, take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Good night. Good night.
I'll be remembering you, whatever else I